Hey, what's up everyone? Golden the Hedgehog here, and welcome back to one of my random talks. Today on my mind, I was actually just thinking about, mostly a lot of us certain YouTubers have different kind of personalities. Mostly we create either our own personas or our own characters or whatever for you guys to think it's more of like a personality that we all come up with. There are certain people that I want to mention is that from certain people that have different personalities. I wanted to start with Markiplier. Markiplier has three different kind of personalities. The first one I kind of thought is more like right around when horror games have been actually more popular through YouTube and stuff like that, and other stuff like a lot of scary games. Just a bunch of scary games that became a lot popular on YouTube. And so what Markiplier did is that right around October, I think, a long time ago, that he actually created like a weird, creepy version of him. He would always, when a loading screen popped up on his computer, he would stare at the camera with a weird, creepy, insane look on his face. And some others is that he would actually edit and do certain things of saying he would have bad dreams, or the computer would start glitching up and stuff like that, and it kind of made it look like that it was glitching on your computer screen. So it would and then it would some sort of creepy thing or a creepy face of him would pop up. And I actually think from this certain personality of him was more likely Darkiplier, which was a dark, altered version of him. The next personality is Wilford Warstash, the pink-wearing know-it-all Wilford Warstash. So the thing is from this character is pretty much he's full of himself. And, practically he's just full of himself. He thinks that he knows all, but he kind of thinks that he's more all that than anyone else. More likely just saying that he's better than you. But I'm just saying, you're probably good in your own way. So, that's pretty much of just those two personalities. The third one, I kind of think is more just something that he came up with, but it's not really of much of a personality, but it could be something that a lot of people looked up to. I'm not saying more likely looked up to him, but just to this certain character, which is, everyone obviously would know, is Tinybox Tim. A little box that he ended up finding in the video game of Amnesia. Just a really small box that he ended up coming across and decided to call it Tinybox Tim. Now from this is actually, from Tinybox Tim, it's became through animations, a lot of fan art about this character, stringy arms, cute little smile face. Even though Markiplier does the voice of this character. That I kind of think it's more of a different personality of his own that kind of represents him a little bit, but it's just a certain character, kind of like a mascot, to his own way. So I kind of think that those are the only three personalities that Markiplier has. Another certain person who has a different personality, which I kind of think is more like H2O Delirious. H2O Delirious, no one actually knows what he really looks like because he always wears that Jason mask. Through Grand Theft Auto and any other certain games. A character, there was a one part in one of his videos that he actually talked kind of normal. That people would ask him questions and he would just talk and regularly and say where he actually lives. Not where he actually lives, but what state he lives in. So, he sounded quietly normal. But then when he's playing video games with Nogla, Vanoss, and any of the other of his friends, he sounds a lot wacky, a lot more crazy-ish. And the only thing is that a lot of people can notice him by is that laugh of his. It ain't quite close to the Joker, but it's it's a pretty good funny laugh. So I think that mostly H2O Delirious has his own different kind of certain personality in his own way. Now, I like to talk about me. Now, for me, my character is Golden the Hedgehog. Well, I need to create a backside story for this character. But the thing is from this character of my own is that the way how I open up my channel is from this character's name. From a lot of us YouTubers, we like, say that he's more of like a mascot of my own. We all have certain characters that a lot of people like to be recognized from. It's like if you go and like see something online of either Darkiplier or Wilfred Warstash or even Tinybox Tim, you're going to notice that that character is actually represented from Markiplier. Or if you see even like a Jason mask or something, you're either going to think of Friday 13th or H2O Delirious. Now, from my character, I know that I don't have any fan art or anything of this character of my own, which I kind of would like to. But I'm creating my own, of my own certain, like, artwork of my own character. Now, my own character, like, is practically kind of like my personality. For just being nice. I'm a really nice person, if you know me. But, I mean, I'm quietly kind of shy in a certain way into like meeting new people. But for my character, this is a personality I kind of would give him is that he's a smart aleck, but he's pretty serious. Other stuff that I can go on and on about my character, but I'd like to continue on moving on. Now, for a lot of certain other people, and I'm saying like, well, anthropomorphic, aka furries. Now, the thing is now you're probably thinking like, wow, this video just got really weird. Now, hold on, I'm just saying is that from mostly these people who are actually furries would create this character out of their own imagination, which is pretty much any of our other characters of what we all create of our own imagination. Like mine's Golden the Hedgehog, you already know about Markipliers. Now, from these people, what they would do is from people that are actually furries is that they would actually create their character out of either crayon, pencil, whatever. And they would draw this character. They would send this character in to, I don't know, from a fursuit designer or something like that. They would create the suit and then they would deliver it to them and the person would put it on and then they would act as their character would. Now, this character, like I'm saying, is that from all certain other people that are actually furries, which I have nothing against. I mean, if you are one, good for you. I mean, I'm more of a person that doesn't quite care. I mean, I kind of, I respect them, I say. I can't say kinda, but I do kind of respect them. Dang it, I just said it. But anyways, just saying is that it's because that it seemed like that they took a lot of crap from from that stupid CSI show, and now a lot of people look at them wrong and stuff like that, and it just seems like, why do you care? It's just something that was off of a CSI show. It doesn't really represent that, not unless if certain people have a certain thing for that, which is their own business, not your own, so it doesn't really matter. But anyways, getting off topic here. For certain people that would put on the suit and they would act as their character, how they would be. Like, they could be happy, they could be angry, they could be kind of playful or so. It's just in their own way. It's the only way of like how certain people can quietly like fit in with bunches of people that have this certain kind of personality of their own. Which is why we have a lot of either communities or we have a lot of cons or something like that. Like Comic-Con or PAX East and certain other stuff. I mean, people can walk around, wear certain costumes of superheroes, comic books, heroes and certain other stuff. And, I mean, like, we don't judge them upon, like, because they wear something that they're quietly a fan of. or if it's just something that they're into. Well, practically, they're fans of something that they're into. So anyways, just certain stuff that was just on my mind. It kind of made me think from a lot of us YouTubers, like, we all have personalities. We all have something that we like for a character to be more noticed on of what we do. This character could be either noticed by either an animation character that we've created, or either created out of our own imaginations and stuff, or even someone else that created it for them, but a lot of people can recognize them from what that character is supposed to represent. So anyways, again, like, this was just all on my mind. I just wanted to share it to you guys. And so anyways, if you guys liked of what I ended up saying about certain other people's personalities, or even characters that we came up with, leave a like. And as always, I'm hoping to see you guys again in my next video. See ya! 'Cause every night I will